Like school, e-learning.
Question 5 is called a campus task, which means it is something happening on campus. It is a typical campus situation that you would have to deal with if you studied in the United States. And it's always formatted in a very specific way. There is a problem. It's a conversation, and in the conversation, one person will have a problem, and then the other person will offer two solutions, but the first person has a problem with both those solutions. None of those solutions is perfect. And then you have to make the choice of which is the better solution and why. Now, this can be a little difficult because you're not just saying what they have already said. You do that, but then you have to make up your own reason. You have to give in your own perspective. And that can be challenging sometimes. Now, whenever I'm doing this problem or this type question, I have a very specific way of doing it. First, before I even listen to the conversation, I always put a P, S1, D, S2, D. And this stands for problem, solution 1, dilemma, solution 2, dilemma. And then I leave some space here on the left to fill in my opinion. Now, this problem is the man is having a problem, and he's talking with a woman. And his problem is he's been given an internship, but it's unpaid. Now, that's really exciting. He's a chemistry major, and getting a chance to work in a real lab is really exciting. So this is really good, but he doesn't get any money for it. Some internships are paid, some are unpaid. And he is worried that he won't be able to pay for the transportation cost. Now, he might have to take the bus or a cab or drive, and gas is expensive. And either way, that'll be expensive for him to get to this internship. And then the woman offers two solutions. First, she says he should get a part-time job on the weekend. You know, maybe working at a store or at a coffee place, or, you know, cleaning up, working as a bus person at a restaurant, clearing away dishes at the end. And that's pretty typical. It's actually very typical for an American student to either have a job during the school year or work all summer to pay for expenses while you're at college. And in fact, you know, most people have jobs, not most, but many people have jobs while they're students at the same time. So this is not uncommon. But he is worried that this will cut into his study time, that he will have less time to study because not only will he have class and this internship, but he'll have a job, and therefore he'll have less time to study. There's only 24 hours in the day. So after he sort of bats that solution away, saying, no, that's not the best one, she says, well, you could share the internship with another chemistry student. Both of you could go. You could go every other day, and he can go every other day. Or you go 1 week and he goes the other, or something like this. You can share it together, and that way you will cut the cost of transportation in half. And he's saying, oh, no. He wants to keep the internship himself. Like, he got the internship. It is his internship. It just comes with a bit of a problem. So here's the outline for the problem and the solution, and then my choice was to do solution 1. He should get a part-time job on the weekend. Because he can learn time management. He can learn that he only has a certain amount of hours in the day to get everything done. And in the adult world, that is a very common problem to deal with. You know, you have to do all these things, and you have to do them in a certain way so you do them as efficiently as possible. So that's called time management. But also he'll learn a work ethic. It's sort of important, it is important when you're at college to learn that not only are you supposed to learn the material to graduate, but you learn how to become efficient as an adult. And as an adult, you'll have to pay rent and for your food, and you're going to have to work hard once you get a job. And it's always said that, you know, the real world is more difficult than college. So this will give him a jump start in college. And it's pretty typical to get a job while you're in college. In fact, everyone I know did it. So I think this one is the best solution. So when you're going through this one, it's pretty much just plugging in the answers. There's the problem. What is the problem? First solution. What is it? Dilemma. second solution, dilemma, and then make a choice. And you have enough time to make a choice and to make a pretty good reason of why that is the best choice. So why don't you take a look and see what you think.